I don't know what's going to be breaking through that room with all the tyrants and the beaters. Just going to quickly run through here. Why are you not... Oh man, okay, they're kind of forcing you to deal with it here. Hold on. Hurry up. Okay. Shit, man. Yeah, thankfully I had a lot of my high power stuff still in effect. That was nasty. I think I got away relatively unscathed there. Now, I swear to God, if any of these pale fuckers come back. Right, important save coming up here. Let's have another look. Yeah, I've got lots of explosive A once again. I guess at this stage it's worth it. Let's just make more rounds. Okay. Honestly, at this stage, I think I'm going to store the handgun ammo. Okay. Save and go get it. Right, here we go. Let's make ourselves a vaccine. Those guys still haven't got up. What? There you go. Again, just trial and error, spazzing around.
Synthesizing vaccine. Yes.
Definitely don't need a PhD.
Synthesis complete. Please remove the vaccine canister.
Ooh, love that color. So same as the second remake. Got ourselves a vaccine. Where's Nikolai? You. We all know Nemesis is known for its stealthy abilities. Loves a bit of stealth. Right, escape the facility, huh? I thought this was a cutscene and suddenly became interactive. I mean, how she's strong enough to do this, I don't know, but we'll take it. Good job. He's definitely dead now. So they're throwing you back in here, I guess, for literally the final save, pretty much. I don't even know where you put this at the moment, but we'll see. Oh, no, no, no. Wait. Let's not get too excited here. Yeah, okay, there's still a few more things here. Right, let me just... Well, okay, they're giving us all the toys here. First of all, let's just drop some stuff. I think handgun at this stage is kind of pointless anyway. Can add these to what we have. I would have loved some more acid rounds, but still, they've really kept them at a premium in this game. Again, you need explosive B to make acid rounds, and they just won't give you it. Okay, so we've got explosive rounds in there. Honestly, I think maybe forget the mine rounds. I feel like I've just got a ton of everything. And we'll leave one slot open for something we find along the way. Alright, let's get it done. Disposal Center. This facility is to be used for the dissolution and disposal of test subjects used in S.T.A.R.S experiments. The potent solvents used will ensure that any biological matter within the vat, living or dead, is completely dissolved and ready for disposal. Please follow all safety protocols when using the disposal center. Always confirm no employees are in the chamber before beginning the dissolution process. Always use a regulated amount. If a test subject reacts violently, do not halt the process. Leave the chamber filled for at least 12 hours, then check back for complete dissolution.
What in God's name is this place?
Yeah, this is where we're going to finish off Nemesis once and for all. Okay. It's going to take like 25 grenade launcher rounds to deal with this guy, but we'll try our best. Let's go, big boy.
What do we have here?
Oh,
Nikolai,
man.
don't! The city needs that vaccine!
More than I do. I don't think the wisdom I've been trying to impart on you is getting through. Now I know you can't put a price on life. But I'm in this business to get paid. So let's make a deal. You go down there, battle the Nemesis, and I'll recall it all and sell the combat data. Put on a good show, and maybe I don't need the vaccine. Agreed? Good.
I mean, if it means I get the vaccine, why the hell not? Die, you son of a bitch. Gonna destroy you. It's gonna be a no-hit run here. He's gonna do the running around thing again, isn't he? Yeah, too busy reloading there. That was bad. I mean, I've been building up all of these resources. This is definitely the time to use them. is that in there? Oh, I avoided that. I 100% avoided that. Oh, okay. So the battle might be playing out in the same way as the previous one. Okay, now we need to heal 100%. Music getting intense. So I'm waiting until the flames go out.
Jill, is that you?
Oh.
Carlos?
You're okay. Let me spot for you.
Good idea.
What does that mean? Okay. He started doing this again. Whoa.
You've got company.
Hey, this is really interesting. I love that they've integrated this.
He's behind number one.
Oh man. I think I got him though. But I do love the way they brought in those extra zombies, that was nice.
Hold on.
Come on, Carlos.
Here comes some more. So I'm hiding behind 7. He's behind number 7.
Ah. That's annoying. With the grenade launch, obviously, it's hard to hit. I might try mag rounds next time, actually. Nice. Got the dodge. Let's go. Yeah. Okay, he's at it again.
Got some more incoming. Number 2.
Yeah, that's been the only part where I've been really screwing up in this battle. Oh, I'm dead? What? Yeah, I was kind of going on easy mode there. That was pretty easy, but I forgot to heal. The hits themselves don't do that much damage, so I think I got a bit complacent there. But that's fine. I mean, as you can see, it's not too bad at all. So let's try again. Yeah, okay, we've seen that already.
You've got company.
No!
He's hiding behind tank 8. He's behind number 8.
Yeah, it didn't work. But that's fine. Right, back to more of this. On hardcore mode, this boss battle must be horrible. Try and take these guys out quick again.
Here comes some more. Number 7.
Yeah, with that one I just gotta kind of take the hit every time, I think. How did that miss? Ah, that's annoying, man. That shouldn't have missed. That should not have missed. That should not have missed. That sucks. That really sucks. Fine. So aggressive. I just cannot reload this shit. Finally. Missed again. Right. Rubbish.
Got some more incoming. Look out!
Why is it... This time he didn't even...
Now!
What a waste.
Rip that fucker apart!
There's a bit of friendly fire going on as well, so we'll take that. Sheesh. Right,
Here comes some more.
I've got nothing left.
Number 4.
Are you telling me it wasn't a dodge again? These ones I swear I'm dodging. It's rude. Friendly fire. Yeah, that's good. I'll stay on the move. We're starting to run out of resources now.
Got some more incoming. On your right.
Yeah, with that one I've not managed to dodge it even once yet. And I am starting to run out of healing now. Yeah. The final boss battle is definitely serious, man. Doesn't matter how much resources you have. Nemesis is always such a freaking tank that you just fire endlessly at him and he just doesn't die.
Here comes some more.
Literally use like 20 grenade rounds.
Number 6.
Wow.
Chill. Here comes a crane. Use it to climb up.
Come on. Come on.
Jill, get back! Now get on! I'm gonna melt this fucker into mush.
man. Oh, so it took 2 attempts, but I mean the second attempt again it ran down to the wire. I had no healing left by the end of it. And obviously I got rid of all my pistols, so I literally just have shotgun and mag left at this point. So hopefully we'll shotgun our way through to the end.
I have to get that vaccine back.
I thought he was just going to be a nice guy and give it back. Ah. Yeah, time to get some of my shit back here. Whatever it takes at this stage. Yeah, we've got lots of mine rounds here, which is also of course good. And we do have a final heal, I guess, which is nice, because I did use a lot of them. When he was jumping up off the top of those things, I just didn't control that very well. I just didn't evade those at all. I don't have a second one of these to make mag rounds, unfortunately. Okay, I think I'll leave something like this for now. Definitely looking healthier again. Keep giving me the mini gunpowders, but... Ah, this I'll take. Ah, weapon spec sheet. Project title, ferromagnetic... Okay, infantry use next generation railgun. Yes, please. Give me some of that. Suppression of new bioweapons in case of outbreak. Extreme firepower provides a secondary benefit of completely obliterating the target, leaving no trace behind. This thing is totally rad. Tyrant's out of line. Just give him the finger and problem solved. Packs the firepower we need. It would have been even better if there was a way to control the output. Mobility may prove to be problematic in the field. Perhaps its platform could be refined. It requires multiple power sources. Okay, so this is going to be like that, similar to the OG battle here. So that's good. 2 heals plus a bunch of shit. So hopefully that should be enough. I think I'll leave it open for some more stuff if I need it. Right, not sure what we're going to be facing. It could be the wall monster type thing, potentially. Because obviously Nemesis is dead, so it's going to be some other kind of creature. Okay, there's my power sources. Nice big arena.
It's done. Give me the vaccine, you greedy son of a bitch.
No. You bring money. I like money. We shall make ours an ongoing arrangement. Now drop the gun! Have you ever seen anything so incredible? The data on this would be worth millions. But, you know how it is. City's about to explode, and you can't put a price on life. Good luck!
Nikolai!
Jill!
Go after Nikolai! He's got the vaccine!
What about you?
We're running out of time. I've got this.
I know you do.
Look, just so you know, this is the last fucking time.
What on earth? That's ridiculous. Requires multiple power sources. I mean... Pick up some shit. Not even sure where you start here. I thought I dodged. Again, timing the dodge is going to be a pain in the butt.
This isn't gonna work.
So, what is? We need the railgun thing. There's no, like, there's nothing to activate or do here. There it is.
Opening
Okay.
compartment.
Now we're talking.
So we're try and do more like evasion stuff here. Oh, I did not know she could do that. Are you fucking kidding me? Holy shit.
Cooldown in progress. Please reactivate power source.
Damn, it needs power.
Okay, so we're not using our conventional weapons here. Yeah, it's going to do that. But I think we're going to try to push through here. I am in caution, but I'm going to take a risk. Taking a risk here. Yeah. Okay, if I can take 2 punches, then it's enough, I think. Oh, maybe not. Yeah. I tried to be cheeky there and kind of see if I could get away with that, but they're not letting you have it that easy. So it's not a complete kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Like kind of showcase battle where you're not actually in that much danger, you just have to go through the motions and win. It is a real battle. So I kind of wanted to be sure because we already faced Nemesis once before like that. I thought maybe it's to do with that, I don't know.
Opening compartment.
Right, let's see how we do here. Yeah, it's going to be hard to kind of get the timing here. Let's make sure we pick up the extras as well here. Now, it might be the case that we should... No, come on, don't waste your time with that. Okay. Spend so much time, like, staggering. Got to be better at look. No, no, no. Hey. That's amazing. Either it's some kind of very hard line, like you try to do something, like you try to push when you shouldn't. Doesn't matter what position Nemesis is in, it results in a grab. Yeah, so I think they're trying to make sure you don't have a cheap way out here.
Opening compartment.
Now we're talking.
So, gonna have to focus here. Definitely not a gimme, this final one. I can only guess where you have to do enough damage to where Nemesis completely collapses and then you have to push everything in. Okay, there you go. Ah. Yeah, there's like a logic or a way to do this that I'm currently missing. It's not intuitive to me right now. Because I tried to just fire off and do as much damage as I could and that didn't work, so... Either there's a specific move that it does in its moveset that is the one that gives you the window. I'm not really sure.
Opening compartment.
Now we're talking.
Because it kind of, the game kind of cheats in that sense, where even if it's doing something else, as soon as you start pushing, the animation changes. And it just auto switches to something else, which is a bit shit. So I'm not really sure about that. But fine. Like, when it's doing this one, I feel like this is just wasting a lot of time on his behalf, so it's probably a good one for it, but... Maybe it's a case of firing more of these. I was about to say, yeah. So that's something. But obviously now I don't have handgun bullets, which is not nice. So I think I need another attempt. And I need to bring a handgun so I can shoot those. How did that not hit? How did that not... Right, so that happened. So this is the big collapse now. Okay. Now we're talking. But I think like using resources like this is probably not the smart way to do it.
2 power sources remaining.
So we figured out the logic. Took attempt number 3 to start understanding that. But now that we got that, the big boy's spending plenty of time
1 power
down.
source remaining.
Go ahead! I'm gonna put you right back on your ass.
Come on, man. Do we have enough time here? I'm kind of taking this risky because I want to do this with a handgun now. I'll probably have to shoot him like 3 times. Okay.
All power sources activated. Powering up.
That's why they gave you all the handgun bullets, I just didn't realize at the time. Hopefully we still have enough in the tank, maybe we can still finish it. Or I didn't think that was the whole thing. Oh man. Yeah.
Time, take the fucking hit!
Oh. Railgun blowjob finish. Holy shit. Was not expecting that. Just burn a hole through the walls.
Good riddance.
Wow. Okay. So yeah, I did think that there was going to be like, we had to do that multiple times, so I was ready to just like die in this particular attempt, but there we go. We did it. When an enemy has glowing shit, you should always take it out. But I still think we might fight Nikolai, so I'm not going to rush. I don't think it's just going to be like a cutscene situation. We probably have to fight him. So let's not get lazy here. Still got 3 heals, that's good. Yeah, that's everything. Okay. Let's get him.
Can't let Nikolai get away with that vaccine. I hope Carlos managed to stop him.
Nah, it's probably going to be on us to do it. Unless we switch back to him, it's Carlos versus Nikolai. Let's see. No info. Okay. Welcome to the finale.
Oh no.
You're not going to stop. Promised you this, didn't I?
No! Do you have any idea what you've just done?
Oh no, don't care. My client ordered me to reduce umbrella to rub.
10 minutes until missile
Ah.
impact.
The missile has launched. And that is my cue. Goodbye, Miss Valentine. Shame you didn't listen to me when you had the chance.
It's you! Shoot him!
I can't! I'll hit you!
Do it! You have to! There's no other way.
Whoa.
Take that!
Carlos!
It's a clean headshot, dude.
Hey, I told you I couldn't leave you in a Carlos's world. That would just be too cruel. What about him?
Why'd you do it?
There's a price tag for everything. Even letting the world burn.
Who are you working for?
I'll tell you, if you get me out of here. I'll pay you whatever you want. You're a fool. You're a fool! If I die, you'll never find out the truth.
I don't mind a little detective work.
Jill, you all right?
There it is.
Finally over.
So long, RC.
I felt empty and cold as the heat from the blast washed over us. All this death wasn't caused by a monster-making virus. It was greed. Human greed. I decided then and there, the ashes of Raccoon City would be Umbrella's ashes too. I would end them, once and for all.
There we have it, my friends, the conclusion of Resident Evil 3 Remake. I did find that finale interesting with Nikolai and how like his objective was to reduce Umbrella to rubble. And that whole thing about, you know, the secret of who he's working for and what his true motives are and all that kind of stuff. That was kind of interesting. And in general, the ending of Resident Evil 3 with Raccoon City being nuked was always like, I had no idea that's what happened, obviously when I was playing the OG. And so wondering where the series goes from here and what's going to happen next was always, as soon as I saw the ending of the OG, was really interesting to me. So I am genuinely very hyped and excited for Resident Evil 4 Remake now. I mean, so far I continue to have overall just a great time with the Resident Evil franchise. The OG, I think, honestly, the biggest thing was still the controls. If you take away the difficulty I had with the controls, like in terms of enjoying it, I got to grips with it enough to obviously complete the game even on the hard mode and stuff. Like it wasn't like I couldn't do it, but in terms of just like enjoyment while gaming, it definitely wasn't. It wasn't like Resident Evil 3 Remake for me. It's just not. it doesn't hold up as like an entertaining way to play games in 2023 if you haven't been playing them in your youth, like in your childhood or whatever, back in the 90s and the very early 2000s. So in that sense, Resident Evil 3 Remake, visually absolutely fantastic. The RTX really added another layer as well. The immersion was just brilliant. I really, really enjoyed that. They did a fantastic job. I mean, the way that Raccoon City looks, the character models, the general, like the acting, the voice acting, that kind of stuff. Again, is it absolute like top notch? I don't think so, but Resident Evil kind of pulls it off. And especially with the upgraded visuals, I think they've upgraded like the writing and the delivery of the lines and that kind of thing to a level where it kind of matches up better, and it turns into like this sort of popcorn flick, kind of light, sort of casual action kind of thing. Like, you're not expecting anything too insane in terms of like the story and the acting and all that kind of stuff, but in my opinion it delivers enough that it still really works nicely. Resident Evil 2 had more of a human story, which I kind of enjoyed, like the stuff with obviously the Birkins and their kid and all that kind of stuff. I did like that element a little bit more, and I think in general for me what made Resident Evil 2 Remake a bit better than the third was like the story and the cast. I think I enjoyed more. It was a bit more charismatic. Like Carlos was fine and he was cool and he had his little lines and stuff, but I think like compared to like Leon, Claire and Ada and those guys, I'm not sure like Jill and Carlos kind of held up as well as they did. I did like Jill, and it was fun to play as Jill, and she had some good sassy lines and stuff, and she was really fun. But like the entire cast and the entire story, I can't say it was like as good as the second game. But overall, I definitely had a really good time with Resident Evil 3 Remake, and it exceeded my expectations a little bit, because I'd always heard wonderful things about the second remake, but the third one was always a bit more of a mixed bag. Now, looking on it, having literally played the OG and Remake back to back, I get it. Like, I think I understand why people that are hardcore fans of the series that have been playing it and kind of waiting for it for so long were disappointed. And I think one of the biggest reasons for it was probably because Resident Evil 2 Remake was so good, in the sense that, from what I understand, because I didn't play the original Resident Evil 2, but a lot more of the story was kind of intact and presented the way that the fans wanted it, and I think they added more depth when it was needed and that kind of stuff. But with 3, like, the structure was definitely different. There wasn't like the clock tower section, for example, that was pretty much entirely missing. And that was a bit of a shame, I think, because that interior area, the Nemesis battles we have in there, and like the clock tower itself, those kind of areas definitely would have been cool. So it felt to me like it was a bit rushed. It came very soon after the remake of the second game, and I think it did so well that they thought that they could just kind of maybe half-ass it a little bit and not go to the same sort of lengths and meticulousness of the second game. And I think it kind of backfired a little bit, because I mean, it had everything there to be another absolutely excellent game like the second one was. But it felt like maybe if they had like another year of development time, included more, because the game was very short. I think even for me and my general kind of slow-paced playing style, I was done in about 7 hours, maybe even a little bit less. So definitely was short, and too short, I think. No second story. And I played at a pretty methodical pace. I made sure I got a blue in pretty much every area. So it did feel like they kind of could have done more in that sense, and that's one of the main things I think was missing. So I would say, like, yeah, the cast and the length of the game and what was missing compared to the OG, I think is definitely what lets this game down. But other than that, like I say, the overall, like, the feeling of the gameplay, the atmosphere, some of the jump scares, Nemesis, like the entertainment, the fun, the horror at times, the overall experience, I generally had a very good time. And I think for people who didn't play the OG and didn't know what they were missing out on, I still think this was a really, really good game. But for people who have played the OG and that are fans of the franchise, I can see why this one didn't quite live up to the same heights that Resident Evil 2 Remake did. So yeah, that's my kind of short but sweet review of Resident Evil 3 Remake. Overall, I would say it's like, if OG was like a 7, I'd give this like more of a 7.5, 7.7 kind of range, because I fundamentally just enjoy the visuals and the gameplay of Remake a lot more. But content-wise, I think the OG was superior, and it did feel like some kind of shortcuts were taken and some corners were cut, I think, in Resident Evil 3 Remake, which is a shame. Now, the good news is that if you are following the franchise along with me, and you're not like a Resident Evil head from back in the day, then you'll be wondering, so what about Resident Evil 4 Remake? Now, there has been a pretty long gap between this game and the upcoming Resident Evil 4. I think 2 and 3 released about a year back to back. It was basically back to back. It was like a year or 18 months or something like that. But it's been almost 4 years, I think, 3 or 4 years since the remake of 3 came out. So that tells me that they have probably been taking more time and really making sure they do it justice, because Resident Evil 4 is definitely one of the most beloved of the franchise, and a lot of people kind of have it as one of their favorite games of all time as well. So it's a legendary game, and it seems to me, and based on what fans of the original Resident Evil 4 are saying, that they are kind of taking their time, and this is going to be a really good remake of the 4th game. So I think you should be excited, and I am very excited too. And within about, I think as of recording this, in 2 weeks hopefully, I should be able to start playing the remake of 4 and share it with you guys. So having completed it, let's take a look at what we got. Any extras that have been unlocked. Might be an epilogue scene as well. Okay, so there's definitely no vaccine. But yeah, time saved is always going to be a bit shit. But deaths 14. Hey, that's not too bad, you know. I would say that's decent. I would say the difficulty was like slightly more on the easier end, but I would say it was fairly close to the sweet spot. I don't think I have much of a problem with the difficulty. So the clear time was 7:12, and I think it's able to keep track of times where I had to go back through areas and stuff like that, maybe. So the total playtime is 9 hours, but it's about 7 for like the actual like progress made in the game itself. So fair play. I think the standard mode was fine. Hardcore mode again on the first run, I think maybe would have been a bit too much. I did enjoy this, and I think it worked out pretty well. So that's that. Let's just see quickly if there's anything more to see or say here, and then I will wrap this up, and we can start gearing up for Resident Evil 4 Remake very soon on the channel. The shop has been unlocked. You can now purchase items from the shop. Points, blah, 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 blah. So, you got this. Ah, okay. That's cool. What's this? Rank requirements S. Time save fire 2. Okay. So you can get through in under 2 hours and saving less than 5 times to get an S rank. Fair play, man. Definitely seems very doable. Okay, so you can get all of these things. Greatly increases your attack power when held. Carry more to increase the effect. So yeah, if you want to do kind of repeat runs and fun runs and all that kind of stuff, the fact that they've included some of this stuff is of course really nice, and it's definitely useful. But like I say, for the scope of this playthrough, we are done here, and we are going to be moving on to Resident Evil 4 Remake very soon. So yeah, I will leave it there. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you are continuing to enjoy my time with Resident Evil. It has been really fun to play and to share with you guys. And I think from here on, the general sort of OG tank control style of Resident Evil is probably done on the channel. We'll be doing Resident Evil 4 Remake. Hopefully I will have a really good time with that, and you guys will enjoy it too. And then from there, we'll decide if I just continue just straight on with 5, 6, and 7, and 8, and all that stuff, or if there's maybe like a spin-off like Resident Evil 0 or Code Veronica, all that kind of stuff. There are a lot of Resident Evil games, and you guys have been enjoying it, and so have I. So I'm looking forward to continuing to bring more from the franchise in the future. But for now, that is all. Hopefully you guys will be around for Remake Part 1. Please show it a lot of love to help it do well. It's going to be the first Resident Evil game that I've covered at release. So it'd be a lot of competition, of course, with lots of other channels all over the world. And so to help me kind of make my mark on YouTube with the series as well, please make sure you show it some love. So thank you all for watching. I'll see you soon. Take care.